Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. If you're old here, hi babes. Okay guys, so on today's video I'll be teaching you what you should not do to your natural hair, that your natural hair don't. Without much time, let's dive right into the video, and make sure to follow me to the end because the last point is very important. So the first one we're talking about is don't wear tight puff or buns. For me, I love wearing pineapple buns and low ponytails, but make sure it's not tight. Make sure it is not tight, because if your buns are very tight, it's going to cause breakage at your edges, and you don't want that on your hair. Even if you want to make it tight, when you come back after every day, you loosen it up so your edges won't break off. Don't wear tight puff at all. Don't do that. So the next one we're talking about is don't constantly use heat, or should I say don't use heat at all. Using heat can be very damaging to your hair. Honestly, I know sometimes it gets very tempting to blow out your hair and do all those stuff, but to be very honest, and using heat can damage your hair. It's definitely going to make your coils to go limp, so you don't want to do it. I personally, I don't make use of heat at all. I don't have a blow dryer, I don't have a flat iron, I don't make use of it. If I want to blow out my hair, I'll use a thread and blow out my hair. Don't worry, I'll make a video on how I blow out my hair. Please do not use heat on your hair. Our next point is don't worry too much about your hair type, because knowing your hair will actually make you know the type of styles you should do in your hair, especially knowing your hair porosity. Your hair porosity is the ability for your hair to absorb and retain moisture in your hair. So if you figure out if your hair is normal, high or low porosity, it will help you to properly know how to moisture your hair. So try to know where your hair falls into, if it's the high, low or normal porosity. Very important. What next we'll be talking about is don't get discouraged at all. I know it can be very discouraging when you are applying, or let me say when you don't know what styles works for you, what products works for you, what routines works for you. It can be very discouraging. At some point, the products you've been using doesn't work for you any longer. You start to see damages, stones or everything. But what I want to tell you is don't give up, don't be discouraged. And not everybody's routine will work for everybody. Like my routine now might not work for everybody. You just have to find what works for you. And some of you guys are very guilty of, you make use of this, you have many hair products and you apply everything at the same time. It doesn't work like that. I don't even make use of plenty products. I don't do that. Try to find maybe a particular stuff. Just maybe make use of maybe 2 essential oils and just use those essential oils. It's not you are making use of many hair products, you use this, you use that, you use that, you use that. It doesn't work like that. At the end of the day, everything all comes down to loving your hair. Love your hair and don't get discouraged at all. And please try not to use many products on your hair, because it can make you very discouraged. Because when you start using many products on your hair, you don't know which is causing this, you don't know which one is causing it. Try to use one product at the time, and it's not a product you make use of 2 months, 1 month, and you're like it doesn't work. Try to make use of it at least 6 months. At the 6th month, you know, okay, this product is not working for me. Fine, you try to ask questions and all, but everything all comes down to loving your hair. So the last one we're talking about is don't neglect your hair at all. If you know, I know it's very hard to keep up with all these hair routines and all, but if you know that you don't have, like, your schedule is very tight, you're not always free, please opt for a protective style. And when you still make the protective style, please make sure to moisturize your hair underneath. Make sure to moisturize your hair underneath. Don't neglect your hair at all. It's not because you don't have time or your schedule is very tight, and when you make a protective style you leave it and your hair is dried up. Once you make a protective style, also make sure to moisturize underneath. Make sure to moisturize your protective style. Don't neglect your hair. If you leave it and it's going to dry up, your hair is going to dry up and you're going to have too many breakages. Your hair is going to shed very well. Please don't neglect your hair. Even if you are very busy, please make sure to put your hair under a protective style, and make sure to moisturize it every time. Do not neglect your hair, guys. So guys, we've come to the end of this video. Let me know what you think about this video in your comment section. If there are other stuff you love me to talk about, let me also know in the comment section. So guys, until then guys, bye bye.